Back with another mega monthly preview video for you all. We're talking the hottest physical media titles coming out in the entire month of October, and there's 5 Blu-ray Tuesdays here, so get your wallets ready to scream. But let's get into all these titles and recommendations. Now, these are going to be prices as of September 23rd, 2023, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So first up, we got Prey on 4K. Amazon $31.49, or you can go over to Best Buy to get the Steelbook for $40.99 if it's still available. Now, the Steelbook does look awesome, and I really like this movie. Definitely a worthy entry into its franchise. Next up, we got The Mist on 4K $26.99, or you can get the Steelbook off of Best Buy for $26.99 as well. Yeah, the same price right now. Super weird. So if you're going to get it, you might as well get the Steelbook because the Steelbook does look awesome. Next up, we got the Scream 3 Steelbook on 4K, $22.74. Definitely reasonably priced, and I definitely pre-ordered that one because I love the Scream franchise. Next up, we got the Scream 3 movie collection. If you missed out on the other Scream films, $56.99, not a bad little deal. And then next up, we got Night of the Demons 1988 on 4K, $32.99. Now, I've never seen this title. It would be a blind buy, so I'm probably going to skip on it. But $32.99, and I think it's a Scream Factory boutique label. You guys let me know in the comments if I should check it out in the future. Next up, we got Don't Look Now, the Criterion Collection 4K, $34.99. Now, my rule with Criterions is wait till the November sale time. So I'm going to totally wait on this one, but you guys let me know if I should pick it up then. Next up, we got The Black Phone on 4K, $24.99. Finally, this one comes out to 4K. I love seeing this movie in theaters. I will pick it up sometime. Next up, we got It Came From Outer Space. We got two versions here. We got the Universal Essentials Collection on 4K, $34.99. Looks like it comes with a lot of goodies there. Or you can go with the standard one, $21.99. If I were to pick this one up, I'd probably go the cheaper option just because it is a blind buy. But this is all for October 3rd. Next Blu-ray Tuesday we're getting into is October 10th, and we got a Bronx Tale 30th Anniversary Edition on 4K, $42. Way too outrageous of a price. I'm going to skip on that one for now. Next up, we got Rosemary's Baby on 4K, $19.99. Much more reasonable of a price, so I did lock in my pre-order on this one. I just thought the cover was really creative. Next up, we got Videodrome on 4K from the Criterion Collection, $34.99. Never seen this one, but maybe during Criterion sale time. Next up, we got Pumpkinhead Collector's Edition from Scream Factory here on 4K, $29.99, or the Steelbook off of Best Buy, $34.99. That Steelbook does look really nice. Next up, we got Transformers Rise of the Beasts on 4K, $29.96, or you can go with a Steelbook edition at $34.96. Next up, we got Megan Unrated Edition on 4K, $21.99. And then we got a Steelbook option on Best Buy, $28.99. And then we got Friday the 13th 4K on a Steelbook edition this time, $26.32. Next up, we got October 17th, and we got The Blob 1988 on 4K at $32.99. This is a Scream Factory Collector's Edition. You can also get a Steelbook off of Best Buy for $34.99. Not too much of a price difference there. Would definitely go with the still in that option. Next up, we got the Wicker Man Steelbook from Best Buy. Lionsgate Awesome Edition, $21.99. I locked in my pre-order price just because I'm a big fan of Lionsgate. Next up, we got Freaks, the Criterion Collection 4K, but $48.99. That seems like a little bit of an outrageous price to me, but gonna wait for a discount during Criterion sale time anyway. Next up, we got Talk to Me on 4K. This is an A24 film. It's at $28.05. I saw this one in theaters. It was decent. Next up, we got Mortal Kombat Legends Cage Match, $27.99. Yeah, the price is a little hefty, but I need this day one. I pre-ordered it. You guys know I'm a massive Mortal Kombat fan. Next up, we got Haunted Mansion. This is the brand new one. I actually saw this one in theaters. It was pretty good, but a lot of different editions here. We got a Steelbook from Best Buy for $39.99. We got a Disney Movie Club one for $29.99. And then we got a Walmart one for $39.47. So many different editions for this movie. I do kind of want this one. So maybe if it's the featured Disney Movie Club title of the month, I might pick it up. Next up, we got October 24th, and we got The Others, the Criterion Collection 4K. This is the one starring Nicole Kidman, $34.99. Heard great things, but we'll definitely wait for sale time. Next up, we got Red Dragon on 4K. I believe this is a Kino Lorber release at $27.99. I saw this movie one time. I thought it was decent. Next up, we got Cujo on 4K from Kino Lorber as well. $27.99. This is based on a Stephen King book. I've always wanted to see this movie, but never got the chance. So I might pick it up in a sale time. Next up, we got The Muppets Take Manhattan on 4K. $27.99. Those Muppets are going to look awesome in 4K. Next up, we got Godzilla 20th Anniversary Edition 1988 Steelbook at $29.99. A decent little price, but I only remember seeing the movie once as a kid, and I wasn't overly impressed. And I didn't even think it was that much of a Godzilla movie. It was more like just a dinosaur. Next up, we got Meg 2 The Trench on 4K. Standard one is $29.96, or you can get the Steelbook from Best Buy, $37.99. Saw this movie's in theaters. Thought it was one of the worst theater experiences I ever had, and the movie didn't help it much, so definitely skipping on that one. Next up, we got the Toxic Avenger Collection Talk Set on 4K, $99.99. I think this set got delayed a few times, but finally coming out, and I definitely want to check this out in the future. Next up, we got October 31st. Yes, a Blu-ray Tuesday on Halloween. Let's check into these titles, see if we got some tricks or treats here. And first up, we got to talk about Witness on 4K, $39.99. This is an Arrow release. Now, I heard awesome things about this movie, but that's way too high of a price. We'll definitely wait for a sale time. Next up, we got Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 on 4K, $29.99, or you can do the Steelbook $37.99. Now, this Steelbook looks way different than all the other recent Steelbooks they released for the franchise, so I thought that was an odd choice. I totally ranted on it in a video. I'll link that in the description below. That was a fun time. Also, I just don't need this one right now. I will wait till the standard one gets discounted a little bit more, because $29.99 is still a little too high. Next up, we got the Alfred Hitchcock Classics Collection. You get Rope, The Man Who Knows Too Much, Torn Curtain, Topaz, Frenzy, all on 4K for this Volume 3 at $69.98. Now, I'm a fan of some of the movies in here, but I did do a rant video on this one as well. I'll link that in the description below. Make sure you check that out after this video is over. Next up, we got Blue Beetle on 4K, $29.96. Wow. Yeah, definitely a high price from DC as expected with these superhero titles. And then we got a Steelbook, super high of a price, $37.99, a little outrageous. You know I locked in that pre-order price because I need it. The sickness is real with the superhero films. But yeah, really don't like that pricing. Next up, we got Justice League Cross Ruby, Superheroes and Huntsmen Part 2 on 4K and digital, $27.99. Definitely way too high of a price for me, and I've never seen the second one. I've only seen the first one. Wasn't too impressed with the first one. Just not my animation style. The crossover stuff was a little wonky to me. But yeah, if you're a super fan of that series, you may like it. Who knows? But there we go. Those were all the Blu-ray Tuesdays and the titles coming out. You guys let me know in the comments below which ones are you excited to pick up. If you're pre-ordering any of them, please go through my Amazon affiliate links in the description below, as that will give some credit to my channel, and I greatly appreciate it. And if you love collecting physical media just like me and being part of this amazing league of mega film fans, make sure you subscribe right now. That way you stay entertained and up to date on all the latest physical media topics.
Yeah, that's more like it.
And if you enjoy these physical media topics, check out another one right now. And thank you so much, my mega membership supporters.